If you're following Death First Heard and the people around the case, Amber's friends, Johnny's friends, and things like that, you might know Amber Heard has a friend named Io Tillett. Now, Io Tillett used to go on social media, Instagram, Twitter especially, and argue with Johnny fans and tell them why they're wrong. But Io stopped. I'm not sure why. It's unclear. Maybe Io got scared or something like that. However, now it looks like Eve Barlow, the person who got kicked out of the Virginia trial for live texting, is filling that spot, and she's texting like crazy. I used to cover one text, talk about it, make some points, debunk some things, but when I checked her account now, there is just an avalanche of them. So I just want to cover a couple at once here. The first one says, "You can take over my Instagram posts with thousands of comments a day, spewing your vile rubbish. You can send me your disgusting death threats, misogynist comments, and poo emojis in my direct messages. I am not afraid of you, and I won't shut up. I stand with Amber." But what she will do is shut her comments off, at least on Twitter. I haven't actually checked her Instagram, but on Twitter, there's no thousands of comments. There's none, because they're off. Like their hero, the Depp fans did this to one of 3 Amber Heard fans who had the courage to show up to the trial amid a sea of his trolls. Everybody's a troll. Nobody's got evidence or facts or pointing out lack of evidence. Everyone is a troll. So this person here, I guess, was booed and mocked at the Depp trial. They claim threatened with violence. I don't quite buy that. There could always be a few bad apples out there in any crowd. I don't know. It just seems like everyone around Amber, including Eve, plays the victim, and they're always going to say, "I was threatened with violence," without the actual proof to back it up. And I like proof. I like evidence. Anyone can blame anyone for anything. And Eve still has to tweet, "She didn't wear makeup every day." That's right, it wasn't makeup. It was a bruise kit. It wasn't actually makeup to make yourself look pretty. It was a kit to put on fake bruises. So yeah, there's a slight difference there. And then she retweets someone calling out the Daily Wire. What I've been saying here for a long time, whether you like the right wing or not, they are on Johnny's side pretty heavily. I've watched a lot of their videos, and they're 90% on Johnny's side, and the couple little comments here and there about Johnny that are negative seem to be things people just don't understand enough about him. But like I said, they directly call out Amber, they say she lies, and they bring up everything. As far as the main points, the Johnny fans have been bringing up for a very long time. So anyway, she retweets this. "The conservative media outlet ran Facebook and Instagram ads for stories backing Johnny Depp, an investigation by media nonprofit citizens for Vice World News found. The Daily Wire spent thousands of dollars promoting anti-Amber Heard." Not sure what it says after that. Content, something like that. But they also mention the word propaganda. So I've watched a lot of Ben Shapiro, and he is very direct with what he says about Amber. He said that there's proof Amber abused Johnny, but there's not really proof that Johnny abused Amber, so Johnny should get the win. He also said Amber lied a lot under testimony, just very straightforward about things, and none of that's propaganda. So what Eve is thinking is anti-Amber and propaganda is just factual. It's information that got out, that she put out herself, that was used against her, nonetheless. Opinion: Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, and why we love to see women humiliated. The New York Times. Well, some people do like seeing people humiliated for entertainment, that's true, but it doesn't have to be a woman. And the main thing here that's not said is she deserves it. This isn't just humiliation to a random good person who didn't do anything to anyone. This is humiliation for a woman who used a movement that was meant to help abuse victims. So she deserves it. The Depp fans will now insist that anyone who supports Heard stands to gain something. They are preparing to smear this once more. It's the same echo of the same bullshit over and over and over and over again. Wait a minute. That's Amber's whole argument, is that the people supporting Johnny will lose something if they don't support him. The people supporting Johnny are doing it for the money, to be monetized. I mean, you could say that about anything. So it's not really saying much. I can no longer both sides this. It's time to draw a line. It's time to believe women, all women. It's time to believe Heard. The British courts believe Depp beat his ex-wife. What's stopping the rest of us? The thing that's stopping the rest of us is what you just said. It's time to believe all women. Well, how about it's time to believe all Chinese people? It's time to believe all Canadians. It's time to believe all right-handed people. The problem is, you can't pick one group and just say they're believable because they're this group. That makes no sense. We want facts, evidence, and due process. And she just makes fun of people. What a tool. Lance Bass acts out Amber Heard's testimony on TikTok. I bet it's hilarious. I bet it's really funny. I bet it's dead on. I should have reacted to it, by the way. And she's got to call that out. What a tool. No, he's not a tool. Probably a funny guy. And of course, she's got to attack Camille Vasquez, who did such an excellent job that I'm actually kind of in love with her. Just got to say it. She's just really, really impressionable. Camille Vasquez's approach to Amber Heard's cross-examination is classic DARVO, which stands for Deny, Attack, Reverse Victim, and Offender. What you say happened didn't happen. You're a liar. He didn't do it. You did. No. Amber said she pledged $7 million, which she did, but the main question was, did you donate or pay or give, if you really need to tone down the English language ability? Did you give $7 million? The answer is no. There's no blaming. There's no nothing. There's no bullshit. And then she says, Johnny wears rings, and your injuries, or I should say, your bruise kit makeup on your face didn't reflect what the reality of the situation should have been. If you got beat with rings, you are not going out the next day smiling, laughing, forgetting about it, and covering it up. You're going to have really, really bad injuries. You'll be hospitalized. You lied. This is just all hogwash. And we got to say it. We got to call it out. Here's a picture Tug tweeted out. Wait a minute, that bruise isn't quite on the same spot that it usually is. It looks a little lower, under the eye. You know why? Because when she takes it off and puts it on every day, it comes out in a slightly different spot. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. And if you don't consider it and you don't subscribe, I guess I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.